What is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, My Sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over a college basketball game for Saturday, March 5th, 2022. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And I wish you guys the best of luck on all your picks today. Let's go ahead and get into the game. We're going to be looking at North Carolina versus Duke. This is going to be Coach K's last final home game for Duke Blue Devils. So by request, somebody wanted me to check this game out. It's a hyped game, interesting game, and that's what I like to do. I like to do hyped games. So we're going to go ahead and check this game out. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian Hebrew calendar. And then on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers specific to the game. The way that I have it structured here is I have the road team, the away team up top. In the middle is the head-to-head record between the two teams all time and for this season in particular. And at the bottom is the home team, their season record, conference record, and their coach's record. So let's go ahead and jump right into this thing. All right, so we have North Carolina versus Duke. So let's start with the home team, Duke, and then we'll go over some numbers for North Carolina. If Duke was just going to finish this last game out for Coach K, the Hebrew calendar is on their side. Today is the second day of the 7th month for the Hebrew Civil. It's a day with 31 date numerology. It's a day leaving 204 left in the Hebrew Civil year. So let's put this together. Duke, this is their 31st game for the season. It's North Carolina's 31st game for the season. Duke can get their 27th win for the season. Today, the second day of the 7th month, like 27, a day with 31 date numerology on the calendar, 31st game, they can get their 27th win. It's also a day leaving 204 left in the Hebrew Civil calendar, and Duke can get their 116th all-time head-to-head win against North Carolina. 116. I didn't spell it correctly, but yet I did. 116 sums to 204, this being a day leaving 204 left in the Hebrew Civil calendar. The second day of the 7th month, like 27, a day with 31 date numerology. Duke in their 31st game can get their 27th win, get their 116th all-time head-to-head win against North Carolina. This is the 20th conference game for North Carolina. This is the 20th conference game for Duke. Duke can go ahead and sweep North Carolina 2-0, like 20 head-to-head against for this season. And then North Carolina would become 22-9, like 229 for a season record with a loss. 229 mathematically is the 50th prime number. Today has 50 date numerology on the Gregorian. Today has 30 date numerology on the Gregorian as well. And Duke would become 17-3 for a conference record with a win. 17-3 mathematically is the 40th prime number. I already had it up there. And if you write out the number 40 sums to 30, today with 30 and 50 date numerology on the Gregorian. So those would be some numbers for Duke to just go ahead and win this game, close it out for their coach. They're currently the number 4 seed. They can sit on 4 losses for the season to go with. And Duke would have a fun time at home. If North Carolina was going to steamroll in here and cause an upset, there are some numbers here for it. North Carolina could get their revenge, 1-1 head-to-head against Duke for the season, like an 11, as Duke's coach gets his 307th all-time loss as a coach for Duke to go with. 307 is the 63rd prime number, and the number 11 sums to 63. It also sums to 27. Today is the second day of the 7th month on the Hebrew Civil side, like 27. North Carolina can even score 1-1 head-to-head against, as Duke coach gets his 307th loss to end his career, the 63rd prime number. This is the 257th all-time head-to-head matchup between these two teams. 257 is the 55th prime number. North Carolina can sit on 5 conference losses with a win, as Duke gets their 5th loss for this season. Get some 5-5s there. And then North Carolina would get their 23rd win for this season to close it out. 23 written out sums to 55. So it would be a 5 pattern. 257th all-time, 55th prime. 23 sums to 55. North Carolina gets that 23rd win. They sit on 5 conference losses with the win, giving Duke their 5th loss for the season. 5, 5, 5, 5. Also to go with the number 5 is the number 11. Number 11 mathematically is the 5th prime number. So that can actually go ahead and go with North Carolina becoming 1-1 head-to-head against Duke to even the score. And that's about it. That's what I have here. I just quickly put that together. I got a request on that, and I didn't want to, spend a whole lot of time putting a whole bunch of stuff together. So I went ahead and did this with the request, and this is what I came up with. So for both sides, so let's sum it up real quick. If Duke's going to win this game, what is it going to be? It's going to be the Hebrew calendar, the 31, the 27, the 116. We also throw in the Gregorian 50-date numerology. North Carolina becomes 22-9, the 50th prime number. If North Carolina is going to pull up that upset, it's going to be the 257th all-time head-to-head matchup that's going to do it for them, because 257 is the 55th prime number. Duke would get their 5th loss. North Carolina would sit on 5 conference losses as they get their 23rd win for the season. 23 written out sums to 55. All right, so I wish you guys the best of luck. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this gives you some insight. Hopefully you win all the money in the world on Saturday. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you in the next video.